Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Croft Studios here, and I'm here with a LEGO Nexo Knight set review. This is set 70315, Clay's Rumbleblade. It is 367 pieces, retails for $39.99 here in the USA, and it contains 5 minifigures. So let's take a look at our box. Here's the box included with the set right here. As you can see on the front, you got the set as usual, and then when you turn it onto the back right here, you can see all the vehicles and stuff it can turn into, and all the cool play features of the set. In this set, you get one instruction manual right here, as you can see. When you go to the end of the instructions, you get a couple of advertisements. You get this one right here for Nexo Knights. Right here, you get a couple of other ones for some online games. You get some other ones right here for some basically cases and other sets you can get right here. Legoland kind of thing. Right here, you get a whole page, which is really cool, that shows you all the sets you can collect. Right here, you get some more advertisements of some characters you can collect. Right here, Lego Club ad, Legoland ad. And when you go onto the back right here, you get the evil firefighter of Doom. Here are the extra pieces included in this set. So basically the main hero character of the set is Clay right here. Klay Thompson. No, I'm just kidding. He plays in the NBA if you didn't know. You can see Clay right here. He's a cool looking knight. He has an awesome looking shield right there with that cool symbol. That sword is a little big in my opinion. I think they should have downscaled that a bit because they always make the weapons a little too big. But it's still definitely a sweet looking sword. I love the molded plastic and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I just think it should be a little smaller. Printing on him is cool looking. You can see the overall look of him is really cool. Just love the armor pieces and the molded plastic that they put into this. So let's take a look at him without his accessories. Here's Clay without his accessories on right here, as you can see, and you can see his face a bit better right there. It's a kind of a smirking face. Love that printing on his torso and legs. Definitely looks sweet. Love the look of the metallic arms as well. He has an angry double-sided face right there as well, and also some pretty cool back printing. So let's go into our next figure. Up next for figures is the Claybots right here. As you can see, you get 2 of these guys in the set. They are identical. And definitely a cool looking little guy right here. You can see he's just basically a little knight companion to fight with Clay. And you can see his sword right there. He gets in his arm. And you can see that knight helmet as well. When you take off his helmet, you can see that face right there. It's kind of just like a blank expression for a robot, which is, definitely a cool look to him. It kind of reminds me of the Lego movie robots. Then on the back right there, you get kind of a buck tooth look to his face, which I don't really like this face that much, but still a cool face overall. And also, like I said, you do get another one of these guys in the set. So let's go to our next figure. Up next for minifigures is the Ash Attacker right here, as you can see, and he's basically the main villain of the set right here. He's just kind of a minion overall in the scheme of the theme right here, but he's definitely a cool guy to get in the set. You can see his torso printing and leg printing remind me a lot of the Stone Warriors from Ninjago. You can see that kind of weird saw blade weapon he gets. That's kind of weak in my opinion. He does get a cool looking rock helmet right there as well, and when you take that helmet off, you can see his face right there a bit better. Definitely looks cool. Has the jagged teeth look going up. You can see his torso a bit better as well. And I like that armor they used that was used on Master Splinter a while ago in a silver color. And you can see his back printing and double-sided head right there. You can see it's a really angry looking head right there. And if you wanted to see the back of the helmet right there, that's what it looks like. You can see definitely a cool helmet mold. Very rocky looking, kind of like a lava look to it, lava rock. And you can see his back printing a bit better right there. So definitely a sweet figure. And last up for figures in the set is the Scurrier right here. As you can see, definitely a funny looking character. You can see his crazy looking teeth right there, his orange eyes. You can see the horns sticking out the side of him, which are just little pieces. And also his tail right there, you can see he has a little chubby body, which is funny looking. You can put a piece on top of his head as well if you want to, like it's basically a stud. You can see he's just a very funny looking character. His sword is ridiculously huge on him, and his arms can move around too, which is cool. And you can like detach him if you want to. So definitely a cool little character right here. Hilarious looking character. So I love getting these little guys in the set. Before we move on to the main model, I want to show you the 2 small pieces you get in the set that can hook onto the shield right here. As you can see, there's a small type of slime ball looking piece right there, which is pretty cool looking. Then the other one is kind of like a flame sword with kind of like flames going around it. Definitely looks cool. Kind of looks like a bird a little bit. So I love those pieces, and you can basically detach this part of the shield if you want to and put on one of the other ones, kind of like this one, which is cool looking. So definitely cool how you can detach those and give them different powers and stuff like that. So I like that aspect of the set. Alright guys, now onto the actual vehicle in the set, which is the Rumble Blade, and I really like the overall look of the vehicle. I have a couple small problems with it, but overall the vehicle looks very sleek and cool for its size and its mobility and stuff like that. It has a lot of sweet details on it. So we're going to start at the front right here. You can see the metallic wheels. They don't move super well on the surface since it's a glass surface, but they do roll well on carpet. Definitely cool right there. Love the look of this kind of sword type of thing in the front right here. Definitely looks cool. You get a translucent piece right here. Love the translucent orange window. It's a very cool touch. You get some small controls right here for a feature, which I'll show you in a minute. And you can see right here on the side, you get some sticker details right here, and obviously you can put Clay in there. It's a little hard to get him in since he's so bulky. So I'm going to try and fit him in there. You can see what he looks like on the inside, and he does fit in there nice and snug, and there's obviously a control in there. When you take him out, I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to take off the window so I can show you it a little bit better. You can see what the control panel looks like. It's just one of your basic controls. There's not really much to it. So that's basically it for the controls right there. So moving on to the sides right here, you get some more details with some cool birds and stuff like that. You get some more of those shield pieces up here that were used, and obviously those are hooked on some spring-loaded shooters. You can see how these move around very easily. It's on ball pivots basically, and when you want to fire it, you just press it. And I love how they're translucent orange. I love translucent orange as a color. It's definitely retro, kind of old school, and you can see the kind of rims going in. Not really rims, but the inside of the tires look really cool right here. Translucent orange pieces, like I said. One of my complaints is this right here on the side. I don't really like the look of this at all. They didn't really cover this up or anything. It kind of just looks unfinished right there for some reason. You can see this really cool silver piece they used right here. I love the look of that. So now moving on to the actual features of the set. Like I said, the spring-loaded shooters is one of them. One of the other features of the set, though, is that basically you can just detach this and it becomes a plane, which is definitely a sweet feature right there. I love that, how it's a very sleek-looking plane right here. The wings are a little small, but it's not too bad. You get some ball pivot guns right here as well, which is a nice little add-on. So definitely a sweet-looking plane right here. It doesn't really have any playability except for the ball pivot, so it's not too bad. And then another feature is basically in the back right here, there's this little piece right here. When you press it, it detaches these two motorcycles. I mean, I think they're kind of weak-looking motorcycles, but they're still cool. The feature, nonetheless, in such a small set is definitely cool. And this can still roll around if you want to with this wheel right here. It's not super mobile, but basically you can still drive it around by turning it this way. And you can put a minifigure right here, such as Clay again, if you want to just set him down right there. You can steer it this way, kind of like this. So that's definitely a sweet vehicle. I like it kind of looks like a crossbow still, which is really cool. I just like how they were able to make so many vehicles out of such a small $40 set. So definitely great use of the features in the set. And you can see the control monitor a little bit better. If you see it right there, some cool control marks and stuff. It's a sticker, unfortunately, but it's still cool. So overall, I love the playability. I just think just looking at this, it looks a little weak. Kind of like the controls on here are a little weak, but I love these pieces, though. They're still cool pieces. I just think they're kind of weak controls. And I don't really see them used as controls very well. I just love the look of the playability, though, but overall, the set kind of looks weird and unfinished in some areas. So let's go on to the ratings. Alright guys, now onto the rating on this Nexo Knight set. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Overall, it was definitely a very solid $40 set. One of my favorite $40 sets we've seen in a while. I love the vehicle overall. The minifigure choice for the set is cool. You get a lot of minifigures. Even though 3 of them are kind of micro figures, they're definitely cool to get 5 figures in a $40 set. Price per piece isn't too bad either. 367 pieces for $40 is not too bad at all. And a lot of the pieces in the set are very cool pieces. Like I said, I think it's a little unfinished in some areas, kind of like the side of the vehicle right here where these pieces are. I just think it looks a little unfinished in those areas. And it looks a little exposed when you take off the vehicles, but that's expected when you do that with the vehicles. So this set is going to get a 9.6 out of 10. It's definitely a very solid set, and one of my favorite $40 sets I've seen in a while. So yeah, I definitely recommend this set if you're just looking to pick up a cool looking set, has some cool playability, go and pick this up. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure you comment and subscribe.